Most people try to change their life by changing their circumstances, but real transformation begins somewhere else. It begins the moment you become aware of how your mind, your emotions, and your identity are actually shaping the reality you experience. And that is where metacognition comes in, and that is what we are going to be talking about today. Welcome to Infinite You Beautiful Souls. I'm Dr.Sheri, spiritual psychologist, multidimensional mindset mentor, soul-led success coach, and intuitive empowerment guide. And here on Infinite You, I help you shift the inner patterns and beliefs that shape your life so you can consciously create and attract the reality you actually want to experience. And so if this resonates with you, go ahead and hit subscribe and let's dive right in. I have been teaching metacognition for decades, and traditionally in psychology and in education, it is described very simply as thinking about your thinking. And that alone is powerful. When you understand how you think, you become more adaptable. You learn faster, you make better decisions. But over the years, I realized something deeper. Metacognition is not just about thought, it is about awareness. And once awareness expands beyond thinking, your entire relationship with yourself changes. Metacognition is the capacity to step back and observe yourself, to notice your thoughts, your emotional reactions, your habits, your patterns, instead of being completely identified with them. Most people don't realize how much of life is running automatically on autopilot, old beliefs, old programming, old emotional programs, learned ways of thinking, of believing. And when you're identified with those patterns, they feel like you. But the moment you observe them, something opens. You create space, and space definitely will begin to create choice and a new level of observation and a new level of understanding who you are. And this is where I take metacognition a little bit deeper, because you don't just think about your thinking. You can also become aware of your emotions, your body's responses, your nervous system, your energy, your vibration, the way that you respond to things, and your deeper soul level knowing. You can observe all of it. And when you observe it, you are no longer trapped inside of it. I often explain this through a multidimensional lens. 3D is your conscious thoughts, your physical life, your behaviors, your circumstances. 4D is your thoughts, your emotions, your programs, your stories, your paradigms, your internal patterns. And 5D is your superconscious mind, the deeper perspective of awareness, of soul, of alignment, and that intuition and soul level knowing. Metacognition allows you to move between these perspectives whenever you want, to get a different angle, more information, to step back, to see clearly, and then choose consciously. And it looks very different in 3D, 4D, and 5D, right? We're operating in a multi-dimensional way of being. Awareness changes the place that you create from. Instead of reacting automatically, you begin to respond intentionally. You pull back just a little bit, become the observer of every aspect of who you are, body, mind, and soul. And you notice, I'm not just having this thought, I'm identified with it. This emotion feels strong, but it's not the whole truth. My body is reacting from something old. And noticing that is powerful, because awareness is the moment your identity becomes flexible. And identity level change is where real transformation happens. Awareness leads to clarity. Clarity leads to different choices. Different choices lead to new experiences. And over time, your external reality begins reflecting your internal alignment. This is why awareness is not passive, it's creative. You are literally choosing who you become moment by moment. And so today, try something simple. The next time you feel triggered, overwhelmed, or reactive, and you just don't have the answers or the clarity, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what am I noticing right now in my body, in my mind, in my conscious thoughts, in my emotions, in my soul, in my intuition? Don't fix it. You don't have to do anything. Just observe. That pause is metacognition. That pause is where new possibility begins. And this is the work that we do in Infinite You, learning how awareness becomes alignment and how alignment becomes conscious creation. And if that resonates, for sure, hit subscribe, definitely hit like, and definitely comment. I read your comments. I respond to your comments. I want to know where you are on your journey in becoming the master observer of your own being, of your mind, your body, your soul, right? It's such a beautiful integrated way of embodying who you are. So you shift your inner reality and you create and co-create your outer reality. And if you want deeper support, go ahead, join my newsletter. It is free. I will put the link in the description box below. And you can also join my Infinite You community on School, where we really get into transformation. And it's fun and it's cool and it's exciting and it's really powerful. And like I said, really transformational. So you can really align your inner reality to create your outer reality in a really cool, powerful, conscious way. And the links are below for you. Remember, you don't change your life by forcing yourself to be different. You change your life by becoming aware enough to choose differently. Awareness is not distance from yourself. It is intimacy with yourself. And when you learn to observe your experience with clarity and compassion, that body, mind, soul experience, that multidimensional experience, you step into the power to consciously create your reality. I am so glad you're here, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.